So the past few days have been pretty crazy for Charlamagne the God. I don't know if you guys know what's going on, but the guy had a meeting with Tomi Lahren and the internet went crazy. People are going at his head, calling him all kinds of names. It's getting pretty crazy. Charlamagne the God is someone that I look up to. I love his work. I think he's great at what he does, and I'm inspired by him. I don't copy from the guy, but I'm inspired by him. Now, Tomi Lahren is a very young, up-and-coming, conservative, explosive online news personality. This whole thing all started when Tomi Lahren went on to the Trevor Noah show. Now, she went on to this show and she said some very inflammatory things. One of the things that was just ridiculous, just plain blasphemous, she compared Black Lives Matter to the KKK. And she said that Black Lives Matter is comparable to the KKK because of the looting that some of the protesters participated in. Now that's crazy, right? Just because there's a few people in the bunch that's using the protest to go out and be selfish and loot, steal TVs, steal video games or shoes or whatever the case is, that doesn't mean that Black Lives Matter is a horrible group. If that's the case, then everyone that voted for Trump is racist. You know why? Because the KKK supports Donald Trump. Hell, they had a rally for Donald Trump, what, a day or so ago. If the KKK supports Donald Trump and there's racist people who voted for Donald Trump, that means that the whole group is racist, right? That's the logic that Tomi Lahren used. And I don't believe that. Say what you want about Black Lives Matter. It started as a beautiful thing. And I still think it is a beautiful thing. Of course, there's going to be people out there that are going to attach themselves to the group that are bad people. This is what some of the people had to say about Charlamagne the God. One person says, Charlamagne is a sellout and hates black women. Fucking coon. Now, this is hilarious, right? Because Charlamagne the God is married to a black woman. And not only that, she's not a light-skinned black woman. For him to say that he hates black women, that's pretty hilarious, man. Not only is his wife black, of course, he has 2 little girls. And guess what? Black plus black equals black. So they're black too. Next person says, Charlamagne seriously needs to stop riding Tomi Lahren's dick. It's not funny. Next person, honestly, Trevor Noah and Charlamagne can choke. Damn, she's wishing death on them. This is what Charlamagne the God had to say about the situation of everyone projecting hate on him for having a meeting with Tomi Lahren. You guys listen to this.
You know, it's funny. Friday when we spoke about this, I said the same thing. I said that you should have a conversation with her. I said you should actually take her around and let her see that it's not all bad. You know, she is from where?
South Dakota or North Dakota?
South Dakota, North Dakota. She probably has never experienced a black community like this, and I think it would be great if you showed it to her. I told you should take her to Brooklyn and take her to Harlem, but she went to your office. So how was that conversation?
It was good, and I'm glad. You know what? I'm glad you asked me that, because nobody once asked me what we talked about. They just saw the picture and saw us on TMZ and went crazy. Personally, I don't care. I accepted being misunderstood a long time ago. But, you know, I don't believe Tomi is racist. I believe she's misinformed. So with that said, I chose to inform her. I don't know if she's going to change or not. I just know I did my due diligence and had the conversation with her. You know, some of the conversations we had was why the Black Lives Matter is not like the KKK in any way, shape, or form.
Does she feel like it's not, or does she still feel like it is?
Well, we had a conversation, and I said to her, this is one of the things we discussed. I said to her, how can you support Trump knowing he empowers such hate? And she broke down to me how, you know, a lot of people that support Trump are just anti-establishment and anti-government, or they're capitalists, you know, but she said there is a faction of Trump supporters who are just straight up racist. She was like, yo, I've been to the rallies. I know it's a group of people there that are just straight up racist, but that doesn't represent the whole movement. So I said to her, you have to look at Black Lives Matter the exact same way. It may be a group of people in Black Lives Matter that you saw walking and marching one time and they were screaming, kill all cops, but that doesn't represent the whole totality of the movement. So those are the kind of conversations that we were having. And I don't see what's wrong with breaking down barriers and trying to open up dialogue. If she gets it, she gets it. If not, then F her. But I don't see how people are upset because a conversation was had.
Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
It's David from Minnesota, and I just wanted to call in and say, fuck you. Eat a Plan B, bitch. I'm sorry, I had to troll you guys right there. Let's get back to the video. So after all that happened, he ended up tweeting out today. He said, would be dope if a young black or Hispanic liberal used social media to create a platform to be the voice like Tomi Lahren did. Then he also tweeted out, why isn't a black version of Young Turks online news show that I watch all the time created? Trust me, I'm trying to make that happen, Charlamagne. And he also tweeted out, if you don't like the narratives that people are painting of you, create your own platforms to control your own narratives. Now, there was a time where there were riots in Ferguson, right? And I saw a bunch of my friends, even YouTubers on Twitter, and they were saying things like, why are these people doing this? Like, they really didn't understand what was going on. I thought to myself, wow, why isn't there a news outlet that's telling the people out there how black people really feel? Like, there's very few. And at the time, like, I knew of none. There's no one out there that's telling you why these people are doing this. Now, I don't condone riots or anything like that, but I do feel the only way you can make change is either through money or violence. That's the only way you can change things. That's how wars are won. That's how laws are changed. People like to bring up MLK, but they don't understand. MLK was on the other side of violence. He was getting hit upside his head. He was getting sprayed with hoses. He was there when the police were sicking the dogs on people. When kind people out there see the violent stuff that's going on, that's when changes are made. So it's either through money or violence is how you make changes. If you don't like what someone is saying about your people, tell your people to stop buying their product and watch what happens. They're most likely going to backpedal. They're going to apologize. That's what happens time and time again. And that's why a lot of these companies apologize, because their money is affected. Violence and money is what changes things. But I'm going off on a tangent here. Charlamagne is right when he says that if you don't like the narrative that's being pushed on the media, create your own news channel and tell the people what's really happening. I may not be 15 years old anymore, but at this time, I still could connect with people that are 15. I can connect with people that are 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 100. Like, I can connect with all those people because I have a young soul, and at the same time, I have an old soul. Although some of my videos are based around rappers doing stupid things, if you really listen to what I'm saying, I'm not telling you that this is cool. I'm more so of laughing at these people. That's the difference between me and a lot of these other guys that cover hip hop. Like, they're celebrating this stuff like it's cool. They're saying, yeah, it's cool to kill people, or, you know, saying you're going to kill someone is cool. Like, I'm like, dude, you're not going to do it. Like, I laugh at these people for being jokes. That's the message that I have. Anyway, I'm DomisLive. You guys have a great day, and I'm out.